flex shot, put it in the basket. Just like that. Thanks for watching. With me today, I have 4 discs. First one, a soft proton tempo. Are you kidding me? First throw? Also, a neutron tempo. A bit more right at it. Hit the pole, let's go. A ringer zone. Throw this like that first shot. Oh, car, don't hit that disc. Oh, we're good. Last but not least, Axiom Envy. Should we forehand this too? Oh, why not? For fun. You're watching Flippy James Disc Golf. My name is James. Happy you're here. So, why do I have 4 discs with me today? First, when I got the soft proton tempo, I really like how it felt, and I really like how it flew. The neutron tempo, I made 1 video with it. I put it in my bag for a little bit, and then I played with it in my glow bag. That's why it has the stickers on it. It never replaced my zone. Since then, I took the zone I had out of my bag and I put in this ringer top one because it was a bit more overstable, and the other one I aced with didn't want to keep it in the bag anymore, just wanted to set it to the side. And so that's why I have this one. And then for the Envy, I actually just shot the P3X video same day. It was the last one that was posted versus the Envy to see if it'd kick out of my bag. It didn't, but could the soft proton tempo. So we're gonna play all the forehand holes with the zone and the 2 tempos, and then we're gonna play the backhand holes with the Envy and the 2 tempos, and we're gonna see if like this neutron one lost any stability or if it flies the same as this brand new soft proton one, which would mean that it held stability after being thrown a lot, and just kind of like throwing frisbees, having some fun, testing some things out and seeing if my bag changes at all. There's a basket here. We're playing the one up on top of the hill to the left. Start off, we're gonna go neutron tempo. Oh, soft proton tempo. Oh my goodness, these are all horrible. See that balance though? Proton Envy. Let's go. I threw my arm there and then let the body follow on that last shot. The other ones, I was definitely like, all right, I'm gonna make a prediction now. The tempo is gonna replace the Envy, but not the zone. The reason I say that is because I think the tempo might be a tad bit more overstable than the Envy. I don't know, we're gonna see. But I like how it feels in my hand for backhand versus the Envy. Like, the slimmer profile feels nice. I don't really put this hole in videos too much because it's kind of sucks. We're just gonna see what happens here. It's a great hole, it's just hard to get on camera and throw good shots on, and that was awesome. I'm stoked about that. That was the Envy. Here's the neutron tempo. Oh, see? You kind of have to aim for that tree. This soft proton one feels so good. Skip up. Oh, see? The first shot was good. The Envy was the best shot. It's the one I'm thinking I might replace. Oh, that's hilarious. Now, the reason I think it's not going to replace my zone is because I think the zone just has a little bit more bite to it. When I made the original like neutron tempo video, I think I said something like, you could throw the tempo in replace of your zone for sure. I don't know so much about that for sure part now, but they're both like, if you have good form, they're both gonna work for you. Which, by the way, we're throwing every disc on this hole. I don't care what I said in the beginning. Over the top with the Envy, we got the neutron tempo. What happened? That was a bit cooked. Left in the oven a little too long there on that one. Try to correct. Ringer zone's going in. Just kidding. Throwing all these sonos up. Horrible shots for this hole. I figured out what I was trying to say about the hand feel with the Envy backhand versus the tempo. I think the slimmer profile makes me feel like I'm going to be more accurate, and that gives me a little bit more confidence. And so that's where I was going with that earlier. I just didn't know how to say it, what I was saying. This is a perfect hole to throw all four because you can go forehand down this left gap or backhand down the right gap. I'm going to do Envy first and Neutron Tempo right gap. We're going to hit the gap though. Talking about accuracy, and then I smoke a tree. There we go. Drop in there. Buckets. Oh, just behind it. I was definitely feeling confident there. Oh, man. This is horrible. This is relatable. Yeah. Man, if you're ever playing bad and that stuff happens, just laugh it off. I know it sucks when you're like in a round and you're like maybe playing for $5 or something, but like... All right, let's get this. There we go. Stay up. Soft proton tempo. Forehand route. Too high. Woo! Yeah, so that soft proton tempo was higher on angle, still fought out later than the zone that was lower and a bit more flat. And that's nice. Sometimes that's what you want. I'm not wanting to forehand my Envy, and so if I can backhand the tempo the same as my Envy, but I can forehand it better than the Envy, then it's going to get replaced. It's going to replace the Envy because like on some holes, especially in Pacific, Missouri, new course, Dave McCormick designed it, really liking it. There's a hole there where I'm like, oh, the zone will work, but I don't want it to fade that soon. And so I think the tempo is going to be perfect for there. It's going to be awesome to have two discs you can forehand the same, get like just a subtle different outcome with. This is getting me excited because this is fun when you have like a new disc and it's similar to what you already have, but it's just going to work that much better than what you already have. And that's exciting. Now you might be thinking to yourself, James, that forehand with the Envy on hole 1 wasn't bad. And to that, I'm gonna say thank you. But it goes back to confidence. And we're also gonna add in repeatability or consistency, I would say. I'm gonna be able to repeat the same shot forehand with the tempo way more times than I'm gonna be able to repeat the same shot forehand with an Envy. So we're gonna forehand the Envy. Go in. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh, I really thought it was in. Like I would have bet $100 on that one. Just behind it. We're getting forehands with all these. The accuracy with that one, I kind of just rushed it, but there we go. What is this sport? You want to know what's fun about making disc golf videos is that like sometimes I come in here most of the time with a plan, and then sometimes it'll just change right in the middle of it, and that's okay. We're gonna throw all of them forehand again. The backhand shot, it's doable, but it's tough. Envy's gonna go last because it's really not something I'd ever pick to throw here. We're going Neutron Tempo first. Soft proton tempo. Better shot. Ringer zone. A little bit higher. Ah, man. Sorry. I'll redo that actually. We're going to throw this Envy. We'll do a forehand and backhand. I'm going to go get that zone again. I know this is more about the tempo, but it's like also for me to learn and bringing you along with me. Oh gosh. There's a car way back there. I thought it was in the grass. Ringer zone again, just to show like difference in stability on a shot like this. I know I hit that tree, but I think you could tell in the beginning that like definitely a bit more overstable than those tempos. How I was saying like sometimes the videos start off one way but like end up being a different type of video. I'm sure that's the same for you. You probably come for the review, then end up staying for the bad shots and the entertainment, hopefully. This is one of those holes where, like, you probably don't see it often on this channel. I like to throw something faster, but it's where I can really describe that want something a bit straighter and not as much bite than the zone. And so with the zone though, the other hand, like if I am not feeling it or something, I really want to just rip on something and give it a good huck, I'm going to trust this a bit more. So at least I think so. We're going to throw both of these hard. Yeah, see, that's like up on the side of the hill. The basket's 30 feet more. Yeah, I wobbled that one over a bit more. You couldn't see it, could you? We're going to try and keep this a bit more flat, lower, and straight. All right, we got a made-up hole. This is 2's tee pad to 9's basket. We're going to put the soft proton tempo in the zone on a forehand anhyzer. If I don't get by the basket, it's fine. This is more about flight here. Yeah, that tempo is a bit more glidey. All right, going to do a little distance check with all 4. I'm going to try and throw them all flat, but nonetheless, they're all going to be thrown pretty much the same. Maybe a slight hyzer, maybe a slight anhyzer. I don't know. We're going to start with the Envy. That was slight hyzer for sure. When I said we're throwing them all the same, I might make a small correction for this. Oh. There we go. I like that throw. Slight ante's much better. That was a neutron tempo. Here's a soft proton. Oh, it was flat, but it was nose up. That's okay though. Like it was gonna be distance here, but that's more of like a look. You don't need the Envy. Like, just throw the tempo. All right, rip this zone flat, James. Come on. Not flat, but definitely more hook. Yeah, this part of the video is like the part to finalize my decision, but there's 2 holes left, so don't leave. I really meant to put all of those on the same angle, but I let the let's throw them hard get in the way of throwing them the same. So bring your zone first. Get the distance. Soft. Too wide. Good distance. All right, let's mix those 2. Just threw it too hard. Thing went. All right, so for now, the Envy is out. Soft proton tempo, here to stay. I don't know how long this will last. It's not that I don't know if this is really going to make my game that much better, but for some of the holes I've played lately, I just think this makes more sense for where I'm at. Not to say that like I wouldn't put this back in the bag if I went somewhere else. We got 1 hole left, going backhand, trying to ace it, 232 feet. Let's get it. Hey, if this video helped you decide if you should bag the Envy over, this is the tempo over the Envy, or I feel like I gave like some good insight on some things to think about with what you should have in your bag. So if that helped, please give this video a like. Let me know in the comments if you like back that up, or if you disagree, let me know why too. Like I'd love to have another way of thinking if there's something I'm not thinking about now. So yeah, either way, happy you're here. Throwing the Envy first for its farewell shot. I ace it right when I say I'm gonna take it out of the bag. Oof, a little long. Neutron tempo, Circuit Challenge 1. Oh, let me know what you think the Circuit Challenge discs are going to be for the 2024 season. Remember, you need a Streamline, Axiom, and an MVP mold. Oh my goodness gracious. Let's try that again with the Proton one. What the hell? That whole thing about accuracy in these, I think I'm trying too hard at the moment. Oh, you know what I'm not doing? Is that throw and the follow through. I'm pulling. We're going to throw those again. There we go. See that little correction? Just think about what you're doing. Stop just... Sometimes, like, it's great to not think, but sometimes you got to. There we go. Same, threw it to inside. The correction, though, with the form is great. If I do that same throw with a touch of ante, I think we would get a nice little flex towards the basket. Oh, I pulled it. I didn't do the thing. All right, we got him back. Envy's going first. Put these up here. Just got to remember that. That nice arm motion. That's it. Fade in there. Oh, fade. Oh, I'm long. 2 right at it. I like the stroke, though. Is that what you call it? 2 hyzered, 2 nose up. Oh my gosh. Hey, I'm not making the mistake, though. Ringer zone, on anhyzer, flex shot, put it in the basket. Just like that. Thanks for watching. Dang it! One day that'll happen.